Hi, Scorpio. It's your girl, Alex, and I'm back to bring messages from the universe into your physical everyday life. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what God in the universe has for you. God in the universe, hi. Can you please bless Scorpio with some amazing information, as you usually do? We thank you. We love you. Amen. Yes. Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. For anybody who may be selling a car, it may be selling soon. Yeah. Maybe around October 19th or by October 19th. Look at these raggedy ass cards dropping afterwards. Oh. Be careful about manifesting from a place of, I don't know what that's called when you feel like you deserve something. When you feel, well, I feel like I should be able to get $90,000 for my car. I mean, that's what I spent on it. Right. Be careful of that attitude. Money blockages. Ew, stressing you out. Okay. It's probably because of the energy you're manifesting from. The Four of Pentacles, and I'm getting chills. And I know the seasons are changing here in the northwestern hemisphere, but it's 70 something degrees now, I think, right? So the chills that I have to be getting is about whatever this is that's going on. Nine of Pentacles is prominence, abundance. You have enough. You can kind of move forward, but every time you try to move forward, you're blocked. And I feel like you're blocked because you keep looking back at what you used to have and what you used to drive and what you used to do and what you used to make. My angels just said, we're not in the business of used-tos. Okay? So, yeah. An attitude of trying to get back to a point, to a person, to a state of mind that you once were is useless, right? That's like saying, okay, 1982 was a very good year. I would love it if I could replay 1982. What about the rest of the world? You think like everybody wants to go back to 1982? Right? So angels are saying no wonder that's blocking, because it's almost like, this is the wheel of fortune. This is the wheel for all of us. And you sitting here like, no, wait, I don't want, right? And the universe is like, no, baby, we got to churn. We got to turn. We got to burn. I know. You're stressed out. You're not sleeping well. I feel like, Scorpio, if this is resonating with you, it's either your controlling nature, your high expectations, or your pure audacity that's stressing you out, that's blocking you, right? It almost kind of feels like you feel like things should be going your way in the way you want them to go. Now, the universe is in the business of making things go your way. That's the wheel, right? The universe wants everything to go everybody's way. But the way you want it to, your expectations. Who am I talking to? I feel like I'm talking to some Scorpio. Hang on. Okay, that's much better. Sorry, I had to read like it was in the shot. I don't like it. The wire when it's in the frame. Okay, so you got a card turned over here. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles and Star. That term, going my way, is the theme of this reading for now. At least this storyline. I feel like some of y'all got a whole entire attitude because you feel like something is not going your way. The way you, okay, all right. And this closed off, stingy, I don't want to say selfish. I don't like that word, but I'm going to say it. Selfish, whatever it is that you're closing off, clenching onto because of some sort of past whatever, that's exactly what's blocking you and what's killing your manifestations. So for you to be stressed out about it, angels are like, well, just let the shit go. I love it. They're like, well, just let that shit go. Because here, the card that was flipped over is the 10 of Pentacles, right? 1 plus 9 is 10. So, Scorpio, come on. Come on down to the altar. Come on. You too. You with the red hair. Come on. Let's have a confessional. Are you blocking yourself? Are you sabotaging because you're not ready to shift? You're not ready for Scorpio season. You're not ready for the rebirth. Are you doing it to yourself? Come on, come on, come on. This is all love. This is a safe space. You could tell me and a couple thousand Scorpios. I'm just, look. Okay, Tower. Okay, I got the Tower countering the Chariot. Queen of Swords. I love you, Scorpio, and I rock with you, and I'm here for you. But I always have to tell you the truth. I have to tell everybody the truth. This is not a body of lies, okay? For some of y'all, the way that you're thinking is that stinking thinking that really, really hurts your life and your money and flow and abundance and progress. I love you. I'm going to tell you the truth, Ruth. Ooh, but you're afraid. You're afraid to let it all go. 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I don't know who I'm talking to, but all the coins that you get have been a struggle. And I know that makes sense. My angels just said, they're just reminding me of this human saying. Anything that you focus too much attention on becomes your God, right? And I live in a universe of balance. If I'm always focusing on money and the universe is like, child, you got to love, you got to be charitable, you got to give. If I'm always focusing on money, they're going to poison my money, right? Because everything in this universe has to be in moderation. That's the only way we grow. For some of y'all, I don't know what this vehicle is, this travel, this movement. And angels are saying Scorpio is the vehicle. There are some of you who are stubborn as fuck. Y'all are the ones I just kick off the mountains. Ain't no preparation, ain't no 1, 2, 3, go. Y'all motherfuckers just get kicked off the mountains. I am talking to a very, very stubborn Scorpio. Okay? You don't want to move. You don't want to shift. You don't want to grow. You're holding on to grudges. That is the very thing that makes your energy ugly. Right? Three syllables. Ugly. Right? Not ugly. Okay? The Queen of Swords here with the Chariot, it's almost like she's a toll person, and here you come, or you're trying to travel and you have this toll to pay. You know what the toll is? Your mind. Your mind. Something is taking a toll on your mind. See how I did that there? Something is taking a toll on your mind. It's causing you to be very closed off to the point where you're always stuck and you're continuously, I don't know which Scorpio I'm talking to. I just came over here to deliver some happy, good news. But I feel like the universe is like, no, we need to talk to Teddy. We need to talk to Charles right now. We need to talk to Lisa. It's almost like the angels just kind of hijack this reading to get through to some Scorpios. And again, any Scorpio who's closed-minded, who's closed off to the world, nah, I don't feel like dating. I'm just going to focus on my money right now. Talking to you, right? No, I don't feel like, growing. I don't feel like healing, Alex. I'm just trying to raise these kids and pay these bills. I'm talking to you. Okay. Because you got this heifer blocking you here. Your overly focused mind, your very suspicious mind, your too smart for its own good mind blocking you here. And then you get the 10 of Wands and progress here. Now, that kind of says to me, now my angels just said, well, here's how this is supposed to go. You run into her, you go through all of this, then you're supposed to release the blockages and continue on. But you got the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords in the outcome positions. So it's almost like dropping your guards, letting go of excuses, letting go of past baggage, letting go of what's holding you back. Once you let that go and decide to move forward, you don't like it. You're uncomfortable. You're like, I don't like happiness. I want to go back to misery. At least I know where all the stores are, the liquor stores, and Walmart is, and Dollar General. I know the neighborhood of misery. I know how to get around. I don't know about this whole happiness thing. I can't navigate. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what Scorpio I'm talking to. My angel said don't pull out the third row. I feel like it's a Scorpio who, again, is highly focused on materialism, their car, their house, their looks, could be a Scorpio to an extent who is living outside of their means, right? Something is coming to it to me kind of feels like the universe is saying, Alex, we've let this Scorpio, we've tried to self-correct this Scorpio for a long time. And this particular Scorpio is not self-correcting. So we're going to come in, tower moment, and disrupt some sort of abundance to get this Scorpio on the right track. So Scorpio, I don't know who. I don't know. Y'all hear me say, be careful. Make sure the universe, you do what the universe is saying, because after a while, the universe is going to step in and you'll have a tower moment. Universe course corrects without your permission. Okay? I don't know who this is, but this reading is getting labeled with a warning for somebody. Universe is coming in to course correct. Angels just said to me, whatever's stressing you out, you keep letting it stress you out. We try to tell you intuitively what to do, and you don't listen. So here comes the course correction. It to me kind of feels like some of you who refuse to move on, grow, there's going to be some sort of, the universe is, okay. So what they showed me was, those of you who are supposed to move, travel, shift, grow, evolve, right? And it's almost like you've been sitting at this crossroad, blocking, hunkering down, not really wanting to progress forward because you're, again, either fearful of the happiness place and you love your comfort zone. You're used to it. As messed up as it may be, or as much as you might have outgrown it, you're very comfortable. So the universe is showing me, my angels just said, tell them we just about to blow up their comfort zone. Okay. Angels just says some of you at toxic jobs who the universe keeps trying to give you hints to start looking for a new job. You're not getting the hint. So the universe is about to lay you off. Okay. First off, this is a fucked up reading, but I'm going to release it because somebody needs to hear this. If it's not your story, you're good. No need to be afraid. If you are not worshiping a thing, or if you are progressing, you're open to moving on and you're open to the universe, this ain't your reading. It's for those of you who's like, no, I don't want to. Those of you who are stubborn, who's like, Be bold and make the first move. The universe is wanting you to move. Movement. Even death is movement, right? It's a transformational shift. Tower is movement. Oh, prosperity lies ahead. You know, when I said tower is movement, I looked at the Nine of Pentacles and I heard there's going to be some sort of abrupt change in your finances, materialism, right? But when I heard that, I heard it's so we can make room for more. That's the issue. You don't want to move because you're stubborn, but the universe is like, Hefo. That's a male heifer. Hefo. We try to help you out. What you do? Death in the Wheel of Fortune. We trying to bring in these new coins, but you still holding on to something related to the past. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, well that just lightened this reading up because I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I ain't come over here to sit down with some stinky reading. Universe is trying to shake up your finances, materialism, so we can bring in more. But you are trying to hold on like the holy grail. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. It kind of feels to me like 10 of Wands, baggage, 7 of Swords, self-sabotaging. Kind of feels like you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And for a lot of you, Scorpio is a creature of routine, just like Aries. That's that Martian, procrastination, and you love sameness, right? You're a fixed sign, duh. Okay. But the universe is like, baby, it's time to shift. It's time to go. We gotta head out, right? And for some of you, it's not necessarily you're being stubborn. You've been stuck for what, 6 months? The universe is like, ain't no such thing as being stuck for 6 months. What do you mean? That's like being, in certain parts of Alaska and the top part of the planet where they get 6 months of daylight and 6 months of darkness. Universe is like, you live in Chicago. You ain't no 6 months of nothing, right? Why you trying to have 6 months of nighttime? I don't know what Scorpio I'm talking to. You and your loved ones are safe. Now that just kind of says to me, okay, the universe is about to send you in a message saying, hey, you gotta go. Okay, you gotta go. But you're safe, right? Like, I don't want to say this. I don't like saying this, but it's not like they're gonna come in and cause disease or sickness to you or your loved ones. So rest assured of that. Okay. I hate that I have to say that, but because I don't live in a universe like that imposes penalty. I do live in a universe that says, baby, an avalanche is coming. You gotta go, right? Now, whether you decide, you have the free will to stay. So if you get buried by the avalanche, that was not universal punishment. That was you exercising your free will. So please let me be very crystal clear. Again, I don't live in a universe of penalty. I live in a universe of guidance. Hey, get the fuck out, move on. Okay. Now I do want to also offer a disclaimer and saying, hey, vehicles, right? Vehicles breaking down. There's some sort of burden or obstacle related to your vehicle. You may buy a vehicle and you buy it and you love it and you're happy with it, but your car note and your insurance are just way too much and they're straining the rest of your finances, right? Or you may buy the vehicle, it was a very expensive vehicle, 2 months after having it, you get into a fender bender, somebody hits you, right? And they didn't have insurance, God forbid. Oh, child, don't get me started, right? So when it comes to a vehicle specifically, it kind of feels like either you could be about to have issues with your vehicle, but you will overcome them in the process. It may stress you out. You may be like, I don't know if I'm going to keep this thing. I need to get rid of this fucking gas guzzler motherfucker, right? Like, I don't know what it is. But just be wary of your vehicle for those of you who have a vehicle. At the end of the day, a bicycle, a scooter is a vehicle as well. My angels just said too, Don't forget, you are your vehicle in this life. So I don't know what environment that you're living in right now, Scorpio, that's stressing you the fuck out that you need to get away from. But the universe is like, it's time to go. Love you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.